part 2. Mercury is in retrograde, so battery dying and video stopping is par for the course. I was talking about how vitally important it is right now, and what I'm facing, so I know a lot of you out there as well, is cultivating a greater degree of faith. A faith that it's all going to work out, faith that everything's going to be okay, faith that when I have to go somewhere, there will be somewhere to go. When I need something, there will be something presented to me that I need. That the whole idea that Spirit will provide what I need when I need it. But the problem is, for me, and maybe some of you out there, is my concept of faith has always been traditionally a very mental process, a very thought-based understanding of what faith truly is. Because I wasn't raised with God or religion in any way, shape, or form. And even if you were raised with those things, perhaps the interpretation left you skewed and felt like, I don't fit here. This isn't in alignment with what I believe on a spiritual level. So cultivating faith from a spiritual point of view is really connecting to something outside of yourself, or more to the point, I suppose, it's inside us as well. It's in everything, that essence, that spirit, that something that is beyond words, beyond labeling, beyond our limited understanding, is there to provide the symphony that is life, that is there to provide for us. And when you've gone through a lot of trauma, having faith in and being secure, trusting in anything, it has been difficult, because our very primary caregivers failed to provide oftentimes our emotional needs, our physical needs, our safety needs. They also failed to provide protections from abuses and this, that, and the other. They also failed to provide an environment in which we could thrive. So having faith when you've had a lot of trauma is not as easy as just saying, yes, I believe Spirit will provide all things that I need when I need it. And you can pray it over and over, and you can say it in your head, and you can write it on the wall as an affirmation. But believing it at a soul level is very challenging, especially when everything around you seems to be crumbling and falling. And even though, again, from a mental level, you may understand that, these things are for my highest and greatest good. This collapse of this relationship has served me, has freed me. But now what do I do? Now that my security blanket is gone, now what I do? Or this addiction that used to subdue me or support me or comfort me is now gone. Now what do I do? Now what do I do? How do I cope? It is a challenging learning curve. So it's like things are happening on the physical, and as things happen on the physical that have changed, the dynamics have changed. So we've gone from this shape to this shape. The things on the next realm, the emotional realm, then begin to percolate and bubble to the surface. And how do we cope with these emotions? Well, I used to cope with them with pharmaceuticals, or I used to cope with them with this, and now I can't do that anymore. Or my partner that used to be there for me used to rub my back. And, so we have to learn new ways to cope. And as we're doing that, we're also learning new ways of thinking, because our thinking has to change. And this one is even more challenging, because this is where all those fear-based thoughts have been deeply embedded into our psyche, which is connected to the nervous system. It's like the nervous system is running on a program of fight, flight, flee, freeze, or fawn, and that adrenal system starts pumping, and learning new coping strategies, new ways of thinking that involve trust, faith, belief. These words are easy said, not easy done. And learning rest and stability, safety, grounding, when you're used to doing as opposed to staying still. So it's like all of a sudden we are being challenged to do the polar opposite of everything we've ever had to do in our lives. So all senses of all the training wheels have been removed, and now we just have to like pump and go. Or that's maybe a bad example, because that's saying do an action, because what we're actually being asked to do is to do no action, is to do stillness, is to do quiet, is to do less, is to do self-care, is to do self-love, is to do nurturing, is to do all of these types of energies, which is the feminine energies. So if you are struggling, I wanted to come on and do this video because, one, I wanted to let you know that even if you are on your own, you are not alone. There are many of us on this same wave of energy that are facing all these fears and transmuting or alchemizing the fears into faith. And you know, I've done a lot of things on my awakening path. I've accomplished a lot of things, and this one is very challenging because it's like that Chinese finger puzzle where you have to push in to pull out. You have to do the opposite to get what you want. You can't force your nervous system to relax. You have to coax it gently, softly, kindly, and this takes patience, and this takes time, and that may feel even more fearful, like I'm running out of time. If I could just get here and know the answers to this, then I could relax. But that's the point, is we're not allowed to know the answers of what's next to relax. We have to relax even in the chaos. We have to learn to relax and find the calm in the storm, in the eye of the storm. And that's kind of what it feels like right now, is we're in the eye of the storm, and there's stillness, but you know there's still going to be more to get you through the other side. So if you're struggling, you're not alone. You are not alone. We are in this together, and getting into the energies of simplicity, into relaxation, into stillness, into feminine energies is what we're being called to do right now, more so than ever. And if all you can do through the day is breathe, consider yourself doing a job well done, a mission well done. And if you need help to get you through this void period that we are currently in, this energy of that eye of the storm, then please reach out and book a one-on-one Zoom with me, and we can talk, and so that you can feel a little bit more supported. Otherwise, hop on over to Facebook and join the Spiritual Warrior Support Group. The way to do that is always in the description of my videos below. And reach out. You know, there's other warriors on this path besides me that may be closer to your location, that may be going through the exact same things at the exact same time, and because the timing is unbelievable. It's shocking how many of us have commonality and similarities on this awakening or twin flame journey or kundalini that you may be experiencing. Try to cross paths with people that can support you on this journey, so that you feel a little bit less alone. And in the dark times, in the times of feeling squeezed, in the heavy energy, if you need some tools, a lot of my videos are all about strategies and tools to help. You know, check out the Awakening playlist. There may be some very useful videos on there for you if you haven't watched them already. And I'm sending you my absolute love and support to everyone out there that's feeling challenged on any of the realms, physical, emotional, mental, fighting those fears, the spiritual realm. If you're feeling like this is like spiritual warfare at play, that too, a lot of that is energetically happening. There's so much shifts and changes to the way we thought the world worked, and that safe place that ego had concocted. This is a mission of warriors. You are doing warrior work, even if you're lying flat on your bed and holding on to dear life. That is the warrior work that needs to be done at the present moment. So I am very proud of you, and I love you, and I support you, and in any way, shape, or form that I can help you transition through this, please comment. Thank you for the likes, the shares, the subscriptions. Thank you for the commentary back saying that my messages are helping. I greatly appreciate that. And with that said, I'm sending you all my love in my heart and lots of peace. Peace out. A final little note that I'm working on is a little breathing technique of breathing in faith and breathing out the fear to create that peace. So we get peace in and peace out. With that said, all the best.